Hey YouTube, Dawson Ryder here with some more Sentai news based around new Zenkaiger power-up mecha forms. We got a look at them the other day, but now we have an even better look thanks to some of the toy images, and we actually have a better look at the ZenKaiju Gear, which is like the device that will allow them to transform. And that thing is definitely interesting looking. Like when you look at like the main device just by itself, it looks like what would happen if Sid from Toy Story was tasked with making a Fang memory from Kamen Rider Double out of random Sentai pieces. Like, that's what it looks like. Like, I like the concept, but I feel like just the base thing looks a little bit messy to me, and it's kind of funny because, like, you know, you turn it around and one side's got, like, the galleon thing for Gokaiger, and the other side's Q-Rex, and so that one doesn't look as thought out, and it's a little cumbersome, but then it shows also how, you know, you put it on the changers and stuff for transformation. And one thing that's kind of cool, I'm like 90% sure this was intentional, but like it looks like, from one angle, it looks like the Abba Ranger changer. That's always fun to say, but I think that's kind of neat. Whether that was intentional or not, I kind of like that. But it kind of just brings to light, like, my thoughts on the Zenkaiger mecha in general. Is like, I have mixed thoughts. Like, there's some things I really like, some things I don't. But the thing about Zenkaiger's like ideas is that I like the ideas. Like, I like the idea for the anniversary you have these designs that maybe represent multiple seasons. And like, with looking at this, like, you obviously have the Q-Rex and Dragon Zord and the Galleon, and then like I mentioned the Abba Ranger changer. I think that's cool on paper, but I feel like they're almost in a rush. Like, imagine if they were to take their time and really sit down for all the designs across the series and make them really brilliant, where they could represent multiple seasons at the same time. And a lot of the time, I feel like they just kind of force it together. Like, yeah, well, we want to reference all these seasons. It doesn't matter if it looks like it's glued together or if this doesn't quite fit. Let's just, the kids aren't even going to notice that the book about the puppy and pigeon doesn't finish. And I just feel like a lot of the designs seem forced, or it seems like certain elements of their designs are like sacrificed for what they want to happen. Like, I think the main mecha is a big indicator of that. Like, they clearly had this idea they wanted to do, and if some of the modes didn't turn out looking great, that's fine, so long as they could accomplish what they wanted to do on paper, if that makes sense. That was a bit of a tangent, but the bottom line is I feel it looks like a little bit of a mess, but it's got some cool ideas in it. But the real cool stuff comes from the mecha. We get a better look at the toy versions of the humanoid form, and then the combined form, which looks like a Q-Rex, which actually looks really cool. Like, I think both modes look cool. I think the humanoid mode looks really neat as well. Like, I really like the design on that, but I think in particular, like, the combined Q-Rex thing looks really awesome, especially in toy form. Like I said yesterday, I thought it looked kind of neat, and I was interested to see what the toy and the show looked like, and more often than not, the toy will look a little bit lesser than the show, and, you know, it'll probably look pretty neat in person, but just, I like how good the toy looks, especially since, like I said, I have some mixed thoughts on the Zenkaiger line, just in general in terms of design and in terms of like my shelf display and stuff like that. So like, this is probably the first Zenkaiger mecha in terms of just seeing the toy that I really quite like. Like, I think it looks really cool. You know, it is a little bit hodgepodgey still, but I think it looks pretty cool. And I think like the name ZenKaijuOh or whatever is, or the Zenkaiju name is just kind of a cool name as well. So I'm really digging this. I'm actually looking forward to getting it. Like, outside of just the initial excitement of getting new Sentai toys, I think this is the first thing I've been actually looking forward to getting from Zenkaiger in a while. Again, I'm not too down on it. I just have mixed thoughts on it. I just want to make that clear. But yeah, the gear's a little bit messy, but the mecha looks pretty cool. What do you guys think? Are you going to be picking up one or both of these, or neither? Let me know in the comments as always. Until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell so you get notifications for my videos. Dawson Ryder, signing out.